Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Basketball legend Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna were among the 9 people killed in a helicopter crash yesterday in the hills of Calabasas, California, while on their way to the Mamba Basketball Academy, where Kobe coached the team. Officials are still investigating the cause of the crash, but claim it's difficult due to the rough terrain. Kobe Bryant was named an All-Star in 18 of his 20 seasons while playing for the Lakers and helped lead the team to 5 championships. In his honor, many fans gathered outside the Staples Center, a place where he helped win championships, and teams across the NBA purposely ran their shot clocks out, taking 24 and 8-second violations in honor of the numbers Bryant wore. While he is gone, Kobe will never be forgotten.
A Texas A&M student and Baylor student who both have recently visited China and are currently under quarantine for potentially having the coronavirus. Although these cases are not confirmed, there have been 5 confirmed cases in the U.S. so far and more are expected. The Wuhan Coronavirus, which originated in the Chinese city of Wuhan, has killed over 55 people as of yesterday morning and infected over 2,000. If you have recently traveled to China and are experiencing flu-like symptoms, go to see a doctor immediately.
On Friday, the Democratic managers in President Trump's impeachment trial wrapped up their opening arguments. Representative Adam Schiff, the Democratic chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, made an emotional plea for senators to consider America.
I implore you, give America a fair trial. Give America a fair trial. She's worth it.
President Trump's legal team took Capitol Hill afterwards on Saturday. Pat Cipollone, President Trump's White House counsel, stated that he does not believe that the House managers used their time effectively and that the trial is an open and shut case.
We don't believe that they have come anywhere close to meeting their burden for what they're asking you to do. In fact, we believe that when you hear the facts, and that's what we intend to cover today, the facts, you will find that the president did absolutely nothing wrong.
We will continue to inform you as the trial continues.
A dense fog rolled in over the DFW area this morning, and Ryan, I have to know, will the sun ever show its face?
Hopefully, Abby, but the clouds may creep in heavily on Tuesday. But first, let's take a look at our current weather. Today we'll be in the high and the mid-60s, and it'll be mostly sunny. So overall, except for some heavy fog this morning, it should be a pretty comfortable day. Now, speaking of comfortable, it should also be a comfortable week. We'll drop slightly into the upper 50s on Tuesday, and that will also be our highest chance for some rain. Now, some heavy clouds will come in on Thursday, and make sure you're cautious in the morning because with some moisture in the clouds, it will also promote some heavy fog. That's pretty much all I have for today, and I'll be back on Friday. Back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Ryan. The PALS program is looking for new members. If you're interested in mentoring children, this is the place for you. To learn more information, visit Miss Woodard in room 636. Also, pre-orders for the American Sign Language t-shirts are now available through next Monday. They are $20, and if you are interested, please go to room 712.
This Friday is the last day to submit senior ads for the yearbook. If your parents haven't submitted one, make sure to let them know. All they have to do is go to yearbookforever.com, upload the pictures, and make the corresponding payment. Again, the deadline is this Friday, so don't wait to get yours submitted. Speaking of books, there are some capable of transporting you to a nostalgic past or one of many futures. Zen Jankowski takes you to post-apocalyptic New Jersey in this week's Book of the Week.
Thank you. I'm here with Zen Jankowski to talk about this week's Book of the Week. And so what is the book you brought us today?
The book's called Rotten Ruin. It's by Jonathan Mayberry.
Okay, so what's it about?
It follows a post-apocalyptic world after a zombie outbreak, and it follows the journey of Benny and his older brother Tom and Benny's group of friends. And the Rotten Ruin is like the zombie-infested lands because they have little towns in the story, and those are just towns. Everything else is considered the Rotten Ruin.
Oh, okay. And I heard this was a really good book, especially depicting like the post-apocalyptic world it's set in and everything, and how the characters are affected by it and everything. I heard it's really good.
It definitely is. It actually ended up being one of my favorite books I ever read back in 7th grade when I first read it.
That's really good. And so if a student wants to read this Rotten Ruin, how do you get it?
You can find it online. You can actually check out this one, and it's actually a whole series that you can find in our library.
And has the author Mayberry written any more books like this, or something different?
I actually haven't read any of his other series, but this one, I believe there's 4 or 5 books a part of it, so if you enjoy it, you can keep reading on it.
Okay, I'm excited to see how far of the Rotten Ruin the characters could go to. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much.
Thanks, Javier. While those characters were battling in the wasteland, our athletes were battling it out on the court. What can you tell us about that, Shelby?
That's right, Clarissa. It was a clean sweep last night on Friday as the basketball teams took on Denton High here at home. Both teams worked incredibly hard, and the girls won 43-38 and the boys won 66-60. Congratulations to both teams on the win. If you missed the games, don't worry. Both teams will play again tomorrow at Denton Ryan High School. Girls start at 5:45 and the boys will follow. Don't forget, the baseball team will be holding tryouts starting Friday through Monday. In order to try out, you must have a physical on file and have all NISD online paperwork filled out. Contact Coach Franco if you're interested. The NISD dance teams will be having their annual showcase today at 6:45 in the Texan Gym. The showcase will include drill teams from all 3 high schools and the middle school dance team. Admission is free, so make sure to come out and support. Now, sports were not the only thing to happen over the weekend. From what I hear, some pretty big things happened in the world of music. Christian, what can you tell us about that?
The Grammys happened last night in the Staples Center in Los Angeles, and let me tell you, the performances ranged from Tyler, the Creator, literally bringing fire on stage, to one of the Jonas Brothers who sang with food in his teeth. We got to see a load of awards happen though, and I've got to say, Billie Eilish absolutely swept the competition, and winning 4 of the highest prestige awards. She won Best Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, Record of the Year, and Album of the Year. The death of Kobe Bryant did cast a shadow over the 62nd Grammys, but the show must go on, and it sure did. Also, Demi Lovato returned to the stage last night in an emotional performance as a tribute to the late rapper Nipsey Hussle, who won a posthumous Grammy. Many other talented artists also were picked for awards for their contributions to their respective areas of music. Now, Mitchell will be back Friday with your entertainment update. Back to you, anchors.
On tomorrow's show, we reveal what else we film here in the NHSTV studio.
And we talk to our student council about all things 2020. Have a wonderful day. This has been NHSTV Live.